ladies and germs. Welcome to Dilettante Ball. I'm Johnny.
I'm Spencer.
Here on Dilettante Ball, we go on Wikipedia.
We click random article.
And we talk about it.
Yeah, we do.
But first, we have two different things to talk about. The first different thing is the Peaches and Hot Sauce Summer BBQ. Does it have a name yet?
I don't know. Peaches and Hot Sauce Barbecue / Summer Solstice.
Yeah.
I want to say.
Sure.
It's going to take place on June 21st of this year, 2014.
At 5 p.m. this year.
Yeah, and we'll figure out the address and get that to you.
Yeah, just keep it in the back of your head.
Clear your calendars.
It's coming.
I think it's actually at James D'Amato's place. And if that's the case, he lives off of the Diversey Brown Line. So
I think it's the Paulina Brown Line.
It is the Paulina Brown Line.
Go to the Diversey Brown Line because we don't want you there.
Yeah, we'll swing by the Diversey Brown Line and pick you up, and then we'll head over to the Paulina Brown Line.
If it's not at James's, I don't know where
It's
is.
100% at James's.
If it's... Yeah, so just all you strangers, show up at James's apartment.
Perfect.
The Paulina Brown Line in Chicago. Yeah.
But yeah, show up. It'll be fun. We'll eat some barbecues.
Yeah.
Cool. But the other thing we have to talk about is the GDBQR 2014. That's the Great Dilettante Ball Quarter Race 2014, where Johnny and I and you at home try to collect all the 50-some-odd state quarters that were ever made.
Cool.
This week, I have none. I tried so hard to get quarters. I got 6 in the last 2 days. Not one of them was one I needed. In fact, today I got 2 Connecticut's, and it made me mad.
Well, you're getting to the point where it's going to happen. Are you past the...
I am at 24, I believe. So I'm essentially at the halfway point.
Yeah, that's...
Let me ask you something. How do you feel about trades? What if I get a Connecticut and you need it, and
I was thinking about that today, actually, for real. I don't like it.
I don't like it either, but at a certain point, when we both have 40...
That's not a race, then.
That's not a race. That's a cooperation.
Yeah, we might as well just pool all of them together.
You're right. I agree. It's every man for himself.
Yep.
Okay.
So today I have Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
I say Oregon.
I think that's a what do you call that? A shibboleth.
Sure.
I think people from Oregon say it a specific way, and when they hear you, "Oh yeah, you from Oregon?" and they're like, "Well,
no, I'm from Missouri."
Yeah, right.
People from Oregon call it Missouri.
Louisville.
And it says Crater Lake, and it's got a picture of what I presume is Crater Lake. Just a lovely scene of a lake and trees and some mountainy things. It's just great.
That's beautiful.
Makes me want to go to Oregon.
What a nice change of pace from Michigan last week. Fuck Michigan.
Fuck Michigan.
You heard it here first, folks. This is beautiful. And Oregon is like, look, you know what shape we are. We don't need to put it on the quarter.
Yeah.
Here's Crater Lake.
Meanwhile, Michigan, 2 peninsulas, no class. Fuck them.
Fuck them. Cool.
You want to pull up a random article?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm feeling good about this quarter race. I mean, I'm in a slump right now, but, I'm going to pick it up. Pick it up. I'm like a ska band. Remember those things?
Yes.
Cool. They were popular when the quarters were coming out. That's not even true. The quarters came out 10 years after ska was popular.
Oh, my word.
Britney Spears. Circus.
Blackout.
I don't know. I couldn't name one other.
This is the SMS Aegir.
Okay.
Aegir. Okay. A with an umlaut at the top. GIR.
Okay. SMS?
Yeah.
Oh, is this like a ship?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like text message. Yeah.
It was the second and final member of the Odin class of coastal defense ships.
Holy shit.
Küstenpanzerschiffe. I think
you just nailed that.
I nailed that. If you speak German, let us know.
The Odin class.
Built for the German Imperial Navy.
Fuck me.
She had one sister ship, Odin.
Yes.
Aegir was named for the eponymous Norse god and was built by the Kaiserliche Werft Danzig shipyard between 1893 and 1896. She was armed with a main battery of 3 24-centimeter guns. Those are pretty big.
Seems big.
Is that the diameter of the barrel or the length?
Probably no, the diameter for sure. Yeah. So that's like
joke.
2 feet diameter.
It's centimeter, not inches.
Okay, it's 1 foot diameter. It's slightly smaller than 1 foot. It's like 10 inches. Okay.
Still pretty big.
Yeah, right.
She served in the German fleet throughout the 1890s and was rebuilt in 1901 to 1903. She served in the 6th Battle Squadron after the outbreak of World War I in August 1914, but saw no action. Poor baby girl.
Yeah.
Aegir was
Well,
demobilized.
they didn't want to make the war unfair.
Yeah.
I mean, when you get Odin-class ships in the mix, you don't play around.
She was demobilized in 1915 and used as a tender thereafter. After the war, she was rebuilt.
Oh, okay.
That's thrice.
Yeah.
As a merchant ship and served in that capacity until December 1929 when she was wrecked on the island of Gotland.
Oh, man. How do you do a Viking funeral for a ship?
You put it on land and burn it.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, for sure.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Man, this is great.
That's the most. I've never been so excited about an article we've gotten. You can tell in my voice how excited I am. I really like that kind of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it's got everything you want. Norse gods, early German,
Engineering
for sure. Yeah.
Big old 2-foot guns.
Huge fucking guns. 12-foot guns. 24. What was it? 24 meters.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Man, this is great. And there's a lithograph, and it just looks tight as hell. How crazy is that in the 1800s they were built like.
They were building like.
That's crazy.
Warships.
1895 it was launched. What the fuck was going on in 1895? There were cowboys and shit.
Yeah, for real though.
They're like
right.
the Wild West.
We were riding horses, and Germany.
They're building Odin class ships.
Yeah,
that's insane.
I don't know, man. That's German engineering for you.
Yeah.
And what they're doing now, they're just making board games. That's where they're at now.
Yeah.
Look, we've done it all.
Okay, Klaus Tuber. We love Catan, but why don't you build another Odin class ship?
Ugh, so over it. That's the Germans are ahead of us. Like, I can't wait for 40 years from now when
we build our Odin class ships.
Well, it turns out like board games are the next step in warfare, and Germany's just been ahead of us the whole time.
So we'll be playing Battleship instead of
playing Battleship.
I know it would never happen, but why don't we do that? Like what?
Why don't we have a Halo tournament and see?
Yeah, I mean,
because that doesn't make anybody any money.
I mean,
it
would make internet providers money. It would make.
They don't need any more.
Go to fcc.gov, whatever.
/comments. Leave your comments about the open internet.
And tell them what you think of the podcast.
While you're at it.
You know what? If you're going to comment on one thing, don't let it be the FCC. Let it be...
Well, let it be, but for the bit, sure.
Let it be iTunes. Write a review of this podcast if you like it. If you don't like it, let us know what you don't like.
Go on iTunes, write a comment for our podcast. Let us know what you think about net neutrality.
Don't tell the FCC.
She's quiet. But yeah. Do you know about the Civil War battle between the two? What were they even like?
The North and the South. Yes. Yeah, I do. It was called the Civil War.
No, the ironclad battle.
No.
You might. The North and the South both developed one ship that was referred to later as ironclads, and I believe it was the Merrimack and the Monitor. And they're essentially the first crazy battleship like what we're describing here, but it was in
Odin class.
It was Odin class, but it was 1863 or whatever. So it was essentially the first tank, but it was a ship, and they battled each other on whatever river, like the Mississippi River.
Fuck
yeah, for like 4 or 5 hours, just like shooting cannonballs and shit at each other. And it's just having like bounce off the armor and like Gatling guns going off and shit. And I don't think there was ever actually a clear winner. They just both left, and that was it. It was like
we're all out of ammo.
Yeah, like for real.
Fuck, that's awesome.
So the Merrimack and the Monitor. I don't remember which side had which.
It's weird that they would even bother doing naval stuff for the Civil War.
It probably mattered. Like, well, I don't even.
And
know,
on a river, that's like crazy.
Yeah, well, that's why they only
can't
have
even
one
turn
battle.
around. Like they turn around and they just get stuck.
The Mississippi River is a little bigger than that, I think. But yeah, most of the battles took place around like railroads,
right? That makes
cutting
sense.
off supplies and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Mississippi River does seem a little far west than most of the battles.
Yeah,
most of them were in like Virginia and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not Mississippi.
Most of them were in Gettysburg.
Yeah, for sure. Antietam 1, 2, 3, and 4.
You know what a crazy band name is?
What?
Lady Antebellum.
It is pretty crazy.
That's fucked up.
It's not really that fucked up, is it?
Antebellum means before the Civil War.
Is that what it means?
Yes.
I thought it was after the Civil War.
No.
What's after the Civil War?
Après-bellum. I don't know.
Okay. Good call.
I could be wrong. I could actually be very wrong, but I don't think I am.
Okay, I'll buy it. So, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. They're a country band, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
More slaves. I mean,
More slaves, less burning of Atlanta. Not okay with that one. I don't know. Aren't they also like really popular for a country band?
Yeah. They're like a
essentially a mainstream band for country stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know, dude.
Or I'm wrong, and
it's actually like
we did. Yeah, it's
sorry,
like,
I'm so sorry.
yeah. The South is great now that we don't have slaves anymore.
Yeah.
I'm almost certain it means before the Civil War.
I'll believe that.
Okay.
Sure. I always got like whenever I don't know, whatever. Slaves and
I always get slaves and free people confused. Like, are you getting paid?
or which one
Or
are
is
you?
Is this a favor? Or am I
Is it a
making
favor
you do this?
or a slaver? You know the Lincoln Douglas debates?
Yeah.
You're aware of them? Mm-hmm. Until like a year or two ago, I thought Douglas referred to Frederick Douglass, the freedman, the slave, the black man.
Yeah.
And I found out it was just some fucking white guy. And I was like, oh, well, then who cares? Like, I don't know who this is. I've never heard of you.
Well, you have.
Apparently, I thought it was some awesome black guy. I was like, man, Lincoln's the best. And then, well, obviously it makes sense. It's like, well, wait a minute. You're saying a freed black man almost ran for president in 1850 or whatever? I was like, oh, I guess not.
Oh, shit. What was I going to say? Oh, I know. Speaking of black men running for president, I watched Eddie Murphy Delirious, which is fantastic, except for the first like 15 minutes, which are insane.
Well, why are they insane?
It's like the most vile homophobia that you will ever hear, and it's not just like, because I mean
well, he goes off, and then the whole audience is fully behind him.
Like, I mean, the first thing that he says is like, "I hate gay people." Basically,
and the audience is like, "Yeah, we do." Like
the audience loses their fucking minds. It's crazy. Everyone's like, "Yeah, we hate gay people too." It's
when does it say? It's like 81?
83.
83. Okay.
And he was like on SNL at the time too.
Sure.
And he's just
in Raw, he follows it up like halfway.
I still hate gay people.
For real though, it's like a callback to his earlier set, and then it has like another new string of homophobia.
God damn it! It's
nuts.
Crazy.
It's nuts,
like,
but the other 45 minutes is really funny.
It's like, I mean, it's the best.
Yeah. So it's like, what is this part? This is weird.
But he talks about whatever. Jesse Jackson or someone running for president.
Sure.
I think it was Jesse Jackson.
Okay.
Or Sharpton. I don't know.
One of those two guys.
Someone like that.
Sure.
And he was like, yeah, but it was just crazy that he was talking about a black man running for president then and how like crazy of an idea that is.
Oh, sure. And 30 years later, we all love gay people and have a black president. So
yeah, exactly.
Joke's on you, Eddie Murphy. Yeah, so I guess he got a few things wrong.
I mean, at the time, though, everybody was like, yeah,
for sure.
No black president, no gay people.
Apparently, he is the only reason SNL stayed around.
For sure.
Which is crazy. It's like, oh, everyone is awful, but Eddie Murphy's really funny, so we'll keep it around for 5 years.
Yeah, our target audience is vile homophobes.
Yeah.
What do you? Apparently that was fine
because the entire 100,000 people in that theater were fine with it. Yeah.
Was it? I mean, so was it like? Do you think that was super prevalent, or do you think it was like
just the people?
Or he was like being edgy? You know what I mean?
I think it. Here's I'll answer. Total speculation.
Sure.
I bet
this whole podcast is total speculation.
I bet based on the reactions, it was super prevalent, but no one was necessarily saying it. So they were like, yeah, yes, he's saying it. We're all thinking it, So I don't think it was like it was just a little teeny bit edgy, which is what people like,
And man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So to counteract that, I think everyone should go home and read Angels in America. It's a fantastic play. The part one, there are 2 parts, and each one is like a full-length play, which is crazy.
That is crazy.
Perestroika, I think, is the second part. I forget what the first part is called. It doesn't matter. It's a great play. Read it.
That reminds me. I saw recently that some theater company somewhere, I don't remember where, somewhere in America.
Okay, so far so good.
Was putting on a production of, I believe, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
Oh my word! Yes, I read that.
So, which I haven't read. I don't know the play or anything, but apparently it features prominently a gay man and his struggle with the Southern society. Maybe
it's really cool though because if I remember correctly, in the play, basically because it was written in like the 50s. I think.
Sure, that sounds right.
So they never say that he's gay. It's never explicitly said.
Interesting.
But then eventually people
read
after
into it,
years
like,
people were like, oh, this is about a gay dude.
And did it change the whole like tone of the play when it got made?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
So because you couldn't really talk about that, it wasn't like an okay thing to talk about.
You
so
were
it
a
had
communist
to be like
if you were gay.
Right.
Interesting. So these guys were putting on this production, and apparently throughout the entire first half, some guy was just like super drunk and like shouting out, like hate speech for gay people, right?
For gay people.
For gay people by gay people.
This is hate speech targeted towards gay people, but not
at them.
Yeah, it's like gay people will love this hate speech.
One weird hate speech that gay people love. And then there was, the intermission, and they came back for Act 2, and apparently he had gone and got more drinks, and came back and was still being, crazy belligerent, and no one did anything. There was no ushers doing anything. And one of the guys, I think maybe the guy that was playing the gay character, that could be wrong, but whatever, came down off the stage and like physically escorted him out of the theater, and then came back, continued the play, and at the end of the play, standing ovation, raucous applause.
That's why you don't let Eddie Murphy see your Tennessee Williams plays.
And he got kicked out of the theater company.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For doing that. And another guy, apparently the main actor, quit in solidarity with him. I was like, oh, you're going to fire him? Well, I'm out too. Enjoy your production.
Where the fuck was everyone else between the audience member and the actor that should have like stepped in?
I don't know, dude. That kills me. I don't know. Not there on their lunch break.
Yeah,
for an hour and a half.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's your favorite Tennessee Williams play?
Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, probably,
nice,
right?
Yeah.
What else? He's done a bunch of plays. What else has he done?
Glass Menagerie.
Sure.
You've probably heard of.
I've heard of it.
It's good.
I haven't seen any plays. I've seen like 4 plays.
Which ones?
Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, Glass Menagerie. What else does he do? Does he do the abridged Shakespeare? Because I've seen that and it was real funny.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, it was funny. Go see it. What if you get a chance?
What's your so you could not answer any questions about any plays?
I mean, maybe 1 or 2. Very few.
Tell me a play and I'll ask you a question about it.
Carousel.
Have you seen it?
The Blink-182 album?
Yes.
Yes, I have. I believe that was before they got Travis Barker on drum. No, that's not true. Was that before Mark Hoppus?
I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Blink-182 used to have a different third member besides the bass player that they currently have. And at some point, he either quit the band or was forced to leave because of his alcoholism, and maybe he just wanted to go to college. It's real murky, and they've never been clear about it. And then he left, and this is before they got big. And then Mark Hoppus joined the band, and then they fucking blew up.
He was their Pete Best.
He was their Pete Best, for real, yeah. So that sucks.
How would you feel being Pete Best or that dude, or like you would kill yourself?
You'd probably kill yourself. Right?
Every day you wake up, and as soon as you wake up, you say, "I'm a member of the Beatles," and then you open your eyes and you say, "Oh no, I'm just in a shitty ranch home."
Yeah.
And I still live in Liverpool.
Yeah, and I just got robbed. I don't know. It sucks, man. Like, I mean, we all know his name, but we're not buying his records.
Does he have records?
That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, Pete Best.
Most unlucky dude. That's his record.
Yeah, yeah, right. That's
He's
never
in the
gonna
Guinness
get broken.
Book of World Records.
Never getting broken. I don't know. So that sucks, right? So yeah, that guy fucked up, huh? Sucks, right? Anyway, how about Let It Be? Yeah, that's rough. I don't know. It feels bad, probably.
It's going to really suck when you leave this podcast and I replace you and then this podcast fucking blows up.
Yeah, I can't wait, dude. I remember when. Yeah, those first shitty episodes, those are all made,
We'll
baby.
start making that sweet podcast money. We're only, I want to say 13 episodes away from 100.
Yeah, we're getting real close.
So in 13 weeks, plan for our 100th anniversary celebration.
Yeah.
I have no idea what we're going to do.
I don't know either.
Probably nothing.
We should do something.
Did we do anything for 50?
Yeah, we probably announced it. Yeah. We could do a live Seinfeld reading. We could just read our favorite episode of Seinfeld.
Jason Alexander wears a wig. But he like...
You mean he's not actually bald?
No, he is bald.
Okay.
But in real life, he openly wears a wig.
A hairpiece?
Yeah.
Does it look good?
Yeah, it looks fine.
Awesome.
But everybody knows that he's like famously bald.
That's amazing.
But he's like, yeah, I'm bald, but whatever, I fucking wear a wig, deal with it.
How weird.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think of that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like it makes him feel better, like wearing a mask or something. Like, okay, well, you know what?
Well, I feel like, or maybe it's just like I just think I look better. Like I think I look
Certainly.
better with hair. It's just strange because
He's like play acting.
most people try to hide that they wear a wig.
Right.
I would assume.
I feel like I like his game better though, because there's never any surprises. Like,
Yeah, wear a wig. Fuck it.
right? Yeah, like you're out on a date and you go back home and you start making out, and all of a sudden
Peel off your wig.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, what the hell is this, Darth Vader? Like, you crazy fucking dude.
Your face isn't a crazy black mask.
Yeah, so I don't know. I like that game. But yeah, I got a wig. Anyway, you gonna eat those sweet potato fries or what? I don't know. What's he doing nowadays?
Probably plays and stuff. He's like a proper
real
actor.
actor?
Yeah, and like a singer and stuff. Not a singer. He's like a musical theater actor, not like a. He's not in a band.
Sure, okay.
He was, but then he got kicked out.
You know what I heard? Oh, really? That sucks. What band was it?
The Beatles.
Oh, fucking A, man. Everyone's getting kicked out of the Beatles.
Have you ever been on a ship?
Yes.
What kind? A cruise ship?
I want to say a battleship.
Really?
Yeah, on a tour in Washington, D.C., there was like
one that's moored?
Exactly, and they turned it into like, a tour sort of thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. What about you?
I mean, I've been on a cruise ship.
Cool, man.
I've seen that U-boat at the Museum of Science and Industry.
You looked at it?
Yeah, I didn't go in because you have to pay extra. I'm not finna do that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna support Nazis. Yeah, for sure, dude. Fuck that.
Yeah, it's supported. It's all your money goes to neo-Nazis.
Right. Yeah.
How
awesome.
How awesome are neo-Nazis?
Pretty awesome.
They're doing the same. They're doing the same thing Jason Alexander is doing. They're like, yeah, I know that it's fucked up, but I'm a neo-Nazi.
That's just what it is.
Yeah, just deal with it,
Yeah, you don't want to go on a first date and find out that someone's a neo-Nazi.
Yeah, you peel off your shirt and you have a big swastika tattoo. You just know it's there.
You already know, right? Geez, how many dates have I gone on where that's happened? Like. So your name's Deborah, and I don't know, what do you like to do, Deborah?
Oh, I just
like, I really like water skiing. That's my thing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Do you water ski?
No, I don't actually.
Okay.
I don't know how to swim.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's crazy. I know. I'm from Florida, so everyone swims there.
Oh, sure.
Are you like religious or anything? I go to church all the time. It's kind of.
Oh yeah, I am. I don't go to church. I go to synagogue, but yeah.
Oh, I see. So I'm the neo-Nazi. Okay. Well, fine. I guess. Single. What's the dating site I'm on? Plenty of Nazis in the sea.
It's hold on. Fuck. Ready to Mengele.
Smell you later. TieTheNazi.com.
This has been a Peaches and Hot Sauce presentation.
Peaches. Hot sauce. 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 Peaches. Hot sauce.
Got your peaches